Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for what is going to be a special Father's Day edition of Coffee with Conti. And thank you for your photo submissions of Dad buy a Corvette, you and Dad buy a Corvette, even Grandpa buy a Corvette. Today's vlog, in fact, was a viewer request, which I appreciate. And when you finally get your Corvette, you really realize the connection to this car, it's different. But it's something very cool. And I personally, too, can attest to that. Just getting my first Corvette after representing this car for so very long. I've had it just over a year, and I'm creating memories that I never thought possible. You see, I've been on my own since I was 17. My real dad wasn't around. My stepdad was pretty cool, but all I've known was to work, to survive, and to provide. I'm still kind of the same way to this day. I'm a workaholic by nature, but I want my kids to realize I do that to give them a better starting point in life. You know, over the years, the kids have asked me, hey, Dad, what do you want for Father's Day? And I would tell them, there's nothing in the world that you could buy me that could replace the time that we can spend together. That's what I want, is your time. To have lunch, go for a drive, go fishing, play ball, do something just to spend time with you is invaluable. Corvette, it's certainly a memory maker. Let's share some of those now on today's Father's Day edition of Coffee with Conti. Our special Father's Day Coffee with Conti continues, and I think back to my stepdad. We didn't have a Corvette. We loved Corvettes, would love to have one, but he had a Dodge Dart that eventually he had to sell to take care of the kids. That kind of sounds familiar. But he drag raced it from time to time, and I remember I was about 14 years old, and it was a stick shift, so I'm sitting in the passenger seat as he's accelerating. He's trying to teach me how to shift the car, and he'd be, and I'm like, and I'm trying to find the gears, and I'm grinding them all over the place, but I remember that. I have that memory, and I had a blast. Oh yeah, sharing some Father's Day memories and stories on today's Coffee with Conti. Here's a non-car related story with my stepdad. I was about 16 years old. We were playing a very physical game of football in the front yard with neighborhood kids, and he's on the opposite team. I went to tackle him, and I ripped his shirt. We get ready for the next play, and all I hear him complaining, "Oh, you ripped my shirt, you ripped my shirt." And of course, back then, as I am today, I was a smart aleck, and I go, "What are you complaining about your shirt? We're playing football. What do you think, we're knitting a sweater?" Next thing you know, I turn around, he comes up behind me and just tackles me to the ground, shoves my face in the ground. I got grass in my teeth, and game was over. Everybody goes home. I go inside. He and I were not speaking for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden, he comes knocking on my door, and he goes, "Hey, got a little out of hand out there. I really apologize. I shouldn't have done that." And I said, "You know what? I shouldn't have ripped your shirt anyways." I go, "But you shouldn't have been wearing that shirt for playing football." But it was a great exchange. And when he left my room, I thought, you know, he didn't have to do that. I had a lot of respect for him. Yeah, I know. The show's over, but I really enjoyed sharing your memories on today's Father's Day edition of Coffee with Conti. And through the stories and through the pictures you saw today, I think it's important to remember to make every day count. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of Corvette content coming up for you guys. So many different things to talk about. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, you thumbs up this video, and make comments down below. And have an awesome day. Thanks again for watching.